So I'm making a second video. Obviously, this is like the same night that I'm making it. You can see I'm in my same clothes, same lighting, whatever. I'm making a second video because my first background video got really long. Just to add to the background, I know I said that I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but it's hard to do that, and I've had a really good cycle. So it's funny because I know the statistics, and I know that even if you have no fertility problems at all, most couples get pregnant. 85% of couples get pregnant within 12 months of not using protection. So, which seems really great, but 85% is not 100%. And 12 months is a long time. A year is a long time. So, so I'm not trying to get my hopes up, but I feel really confident because I'm not just going into this after a year of trying. I'm going into this with, multiple years of natural family planning and knowing what my cycle is exactly, and knowing exactly what certain things have to happen when they have to happen to have a baby. So I feel really, really good about this cycle. I've had some really weird symptoms too. So, like I said, I'm trying not to get my hopes up. This might just be really weird PMS, but it's just been really weird. So I'll brief you guys. So currently I am on cycle day 30. I generally have cycles that are 35 to 38 days long, which I know is long. And I talked to my doctor about it, and she's like, anything less than 40, we're not going to worry about. And I was like, okay. That was just during the physical. I recently had a physical. Yay me. I wanted to see my doctor and get everything checked out, make sure everything was good. They did like a rubella titer, and all that important stuff. And I told her I'm trying to conceive, and she said, yeah, did the baby aspirin, yada, yada. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should see the background video. So anyways, yeah, and I've been on prenatal vitamins. Because I'm a maternity nurse and I'm always telling women, you should take prenatal vitamins every day, even if you're not pregnant, because if there's a chance you could become pregnant, you should be taking them anyway. So I've been taking prenatal vitamins for years, basically since we were married, because I was like, well, if I do become pregnant, even by chance or whatever, then obviously I feel prenatal vitamins are really important. And it's good to take a vitamin anyway. So I've been taking prenatal vitamins for a while now, and I'm taking the baby aspirin. I'm also taking a fish oil, a flaxseed oil, and a DHA. So lots of different oils, healthy oils. And then I also take turmeric and selenium, which is for the natural treatment of endometriosis. So that's kind of the gist of what I take. So right now I'm on cycle day 30, and I had 2 positive OPKs this cycle, which is unusual. I usually just get 1 LH spike and then that's it. But this cycle I had 2 positive OPKs. Each was a day apart. I actually, again, probably TMI, but I use my first morning urine to use OPKs, which are ovulation predictor kits for those that don't know. It tells you when you're ovulating or about to. And I've been using them for a while now, when I was not trying to conceive, just so I knew when I ovulated and whatever. Because they are handy for natural family planning sometimes. So, anyways, I had 2 positive OPKs. I use my first morning urine because I wake up in the afternoon and it works. And most people say afternoon urine for OPKs is the best anyway, so it worked. Yeah, so I had 2 positive OPKs. Sorry, I'm reading off a sheet because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything and have to be like, oh, make another video. So yeah, I had 2 positive OPKs, 1 on cycle day 24 and 1 on cycle day 25. I think cycle day 24 was a little darker than 25, so I'm going to guess that I ovulated somewhere around there. I have been temping, which is taking your temperature every day when you first wake up in the morning. I don't set an alarm or anything. I just take my basal body temperature the second I get up, and it's really easy for me because I just put my thermometer on top of my phone because I like check my email when I first get out of bed. So I just stick the thermometer in, and while it's doing its thing, I'm like reading my emails and texting and whatever. So I've been doing basal body temperature, but I haven't had any basal body temperature shift yet. So that's unusual, but I know because I'm a shift worker, my temperatures might not be accurate, so that's why I'm using OPKs too. So I believe that I'm 6 days post-ovulation, so 6 DPO. So 6 DPO. I believe I'm 6 days past ovulation. That's what DPO means. I'm going to just use the acronyms, but then explain for those that are not in the know, because when I first joined the TTC community, trying to conceive, I was like, what the heck are they talking about? What is BD? Baby dance. You can figure that one out. So I know, so again, I'm a nurse, so I know like a lot more about what's going on. And I know that implantation happens between day 6 and day 11, I believe, or maybe day 6 and day 10 after ovulation. So it's potential that implantation happened if I'm pregnant or is happening soon. I have no idea. I've had weird symptoms, so I'm feeling kind of hopeful about this cycle, but it also could be weird PMS. So I'll give you some examples. So the first thing that happened was like a day ago, I was changing our guinea pig's cage, and I usually, I've mentioned before that I have a weak stomach, and that's true. I get nauseous pretty easily, but I also am not grossed out easily. There's a difference. Like, I get nauseous from hormones and motion sickness and things like that, but I don't get grossed out a lot because I am a nurse and I do births and all kinds of stuff, and that just doesn't, like, it takes a lot to, like, skeeve me out. And I've never been, like, grossed out by our guinea pig before. Like, it's not like she's disgusting. She's very cute. But I was changing her cage, so I was dealing with some poo. And, I mean, not, like, directly. I was just, like, shaking out, like, her, you know, cuddle cup. And, sorry, there's, like, a fly around me. I was shaking out her cuddle cup, and there was a lot of poo in there. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I got, like, really nauseous and almost threw up. And it was really bizarre. Like, I do this job every single week on a weekly basis, and I have never, ever, ever gotten sick before. And this time I was, like, ready to vomit and really struggled. So that was weird. That's not normal for me. The other thing is I never get heartburn. I got heartburn when I was on the birth control pill, relatively frequently. Another reason why I did not like the pill. I had to be taken off because of my protein S deficiency, which I talked about in my background video. So go watch that if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so when I was on the pill, I did get heartburn. And I haven't really had heartburn since. And last night, oh my gosh, I had like the worst heartburn. I could not sleep. It was horrible. So that's different. And then the other thing that's definitely different is today after dinner, like I don't think I ate anything bad at dinner or anything like that, but just giving you a time frame. So I woke up at around 3 o'clock because like I said, I do night shifts. So I woke up at 3 p.m. and we had dinner tonight with my father-in-law. And throughout the day, I've been feeling pretty good, a little like off, but good, like happy, you know, whatever. And then after dinner, and I didn't eat anything weird. I had like, you know, Chinese food at a place that we go to all the time. It's like an upscale Chinese food place. It's not like a, you know, sketchy food truck or I don't know, a place that you could get sick easily from. It's a pretty reputable place, and we've been there all the time. So, and I've been feeling a little bit nauseous most of the day, and especially after dinner, just like really sick to my stomach. And it didn't really kick in until we got home. And when we got home, I was like changing a light bulb. And all of a sudden I got really lightheaded, which happens from time to time. But it was so bad that I almost blacked out. And that's never happened to me before in my life. Like, I feel like everyone has one blackout story, not from alcohol. I mean, everyone has like one blackout story, like they were a kid and they were in an airport and they hadn't had anything to drink in a really long time and they just like saw the tunnel closing in and they fell over. That's never happened to me before in my life, never blacked out. And today I was changing a light bulb and all of a sudden it wasn't like a tunnel, it was like my world was like pixels on a screen. I'm such a nerd. And like all the pixels started going dark at once and I was like, whoa. And luckily, I was changing the light right next to the couch, so I just fell back onto the couch and didn't pass out all the way, but almost completely blacked out. And luckily, my husband heard me do this and was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I was like, everything just kind of went dark for a minute. And he's like, did you almost black out? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, put your feet up, take some breaths, you'll be fine. And kind of ever since then, I've been really nauseous. And I've been continuing to be lightheaded anytime I start doing like heavy-ish work. Like I've been hanging up laundry, which isn't like hardcore work, but I just mean anytime I'm like standing on my feet for a while, I start getting really nauseous and really lightheaded, which is really unusual for me. So, the other thing is tonight after dinner, I started feeling kind of crampy, which I know sometimes can happen. Again, I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I know sometimes that can happen if you do have implantation, is you start feeling a little bit crampy. So that's what's been going on. Like I said, I haven't had any basal body shift, but I'm not all that surprised because I am a night shift worker and I'm taking my temperature at like various times. So I don't think I'm necessarily going to be able to rely on basal body. I'm going to continue to use it just because it's convenient and it's there. But I'm not going to like stress myself out about that. If it doesn't shift, it doesn't shift. We'll see. So let me make sure I got all my stuff. So yeah, I'm on cycle day 30. I believe I'm 6 days past ovulation. I've been nauseous, lightheaded, gotten heartburn, almost threw up from changing the guinea pig cage. I've been crampy. It's just been a weird cycle. But I've had weird PMS in the past before, so I don't know. It would be amazing if I conceived this quickly. This would be quite a trying to conceive blog. It would be like one video and a background and a yay! So when am I going to make videos? So I'm going to try to update relatively frequently. I might do some live pregnancy tests, maybe. I'm not sure if I want to do pregnancy tests all the time because I feel like that's going to get old for me. I don't mind taking ovulation tests because I know eventually they're going to be positive every cycle, and I don't get like excited about ovulation, but I'm like, oh, that's really neat. I'm positive. Whoo, I caught it. Caught my LH surge. But I feel like it'd be frustrating to constantly be doing pregnancy tests. What else was I going to say? The other thing that's happened is I stopped taking Claritin. I used to take Claritin every day, just in general. I have asthma and I have food allergies, so I found it helpful to take like a 24-hour antihistamine every day. But I know that, you want to avoid any like over-the-counters you can if you are pregnant or trying to conceive. So, and I also know that antihistamines apparently can like dry you out all over, which isn't good for that. I've heard of things like pre-seed that I'm kind of interested in, but I'm gonna just go about this 1 month at a time and see what happens. Maybe every month, like I'll try something new and I'll give you guys an update. I've heard things about like menstrual cups that can be really helpful. So maybe next month I'll give that a try if this month is a big fat negative. But I'm trying to keep my hopes up, hopefully not too high, and we'll see what happens. Other than that, sorry, this was very ranty, but that's how it's going to be. It's kind of like a video diary for me, so I'm having fun with that. Otherwise known as a vlog. A video blog. So yeah, trying to conceive. So yeah, leave a comment down below. What things have you tried? What things have failed for you? Where are you guys? Do I have any cycle buddies? Is anyone else on day 30 right now? Or that's pretty late. But let me know what's going on with you guys. I'd love to hear what's going on. Leave a comment down below. Show that like button some love. And yeah, if you like, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.